Let's make a tiered tray. Why not? Because we can. Let's do it. For my next project, we're going to make a tiered tray. For this, I'm going to need legs, so I selected these wooden knobs that I'm going to stain. I'm going to take this little dowel to put it in the hole in order to not stain my fingers, basically. That's exactly what I'm doing. And, ooh, maybe that's not such a good idea. It moves. We're going to paint. I'm going to paint, or you're going to paint. I'm going to stain. It all depends on what kind of tiered tray you want to make. If you wanted to make a white one, I'm actually doing a wooden color one, so hence the reason why I'm using the stain. I have a lot up on the top here. I don't know if the stick was a good idea. Once they're all stained and dry, I'll be back. Now this is my tiered tray that I have turned upside down. It is the bottom. These are my legs. So I'm simply going to take some wood glue, and where the screw would normally go in, a dab of glue, and I'll pop that in the corner. Now that my knobs are dry from being stained. Now this wood glue is top notch, if you ask me. Within 15 minutes it will have set, and in 24 hours it's completely dry, and good luck trying to take it apart. Awesome. The next step for our tiered tray is to do the separators and our topper. So we're going to use these candlesticks, the wooden. We're going to stain them or paint them, paint them depending on what style you are going for. And because there's a hole on the top of this one, I am going to add another one of those round knobs that I used for the legs. Right here. I've been looking all over for it, but they were right in my face. So I'm going to add one right here, glue that down, stain everything. I unloaded a paintbrush here, and that way then we'll be good to go. Let me get started. That was messier than it needed it to be. To make your tiered tray, there's a variety of ways that you can do this. You can go to a thrift store and buy some trays. You can have plastic trays. You can use wooden trays. You can use antiques should you wish to. Buy your trays on Temu, on Amazon. They're more expensive, obviously. than a thrift store. Whatever suits your fancy, whatever you have on hand, whatever you love and want a tier tray created with is what you're going to use. And then the tools that you're going to add, if you're using glass or plastic type of plates or whatnot, then use the same. You can use candlesticks that are either glass, rather than wooden. Bob is your uncle. Whatever you decide, you don't have to have or use the same type of items that I am using. This is what I had in hand. This is what I decided to use in order to create my tier tray, as it was the vision that I had at the time. Now, we're going to take the smaller of the trays, turn it over. Now, before, I'm just going to show you. Mine are slats. They're just slats. And because it's a pretty big tray, and this is small, and the support to me, I want to make sure that it's more balanced. So I'm going to add just this little slat of 4x6 piece of wood. I'm going to add it that I've stained, just for the sake of staining it. I'm just going to add some wood glue, and I'm being way too generous here. And I'm going to try and center it as best as possible. There's 8, so this is my middle. I think that's pretty good. Once that dries, I will add this piece right here. And then once that dries, we'll glue this piece to the big tray.